So Spencer, the Ravens go Browns, Steelers, Browns. The Browns have a bye between the two Ravens games. Does that affect the way the Ravens approach this at all, or do the Ravens just do what the Ravens do?
Well, the Ravens are going to look to this game and say these guys are basically going to have a month or so to prepare for us for that second game. They know that Baker Mayfield is playing injured as opposed to playing hurt. He is injured. He has a noticeable limp when he's scrambling. He's struggled with accuracy. He's got a labrum, a knee, and a heel, and all these injuries. So this might be the third game in a row where the Ravens knock out the starter. Baker Mayfield is doing everything he can to work his way through those injuries and try and put the team on his back. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see Case Keenum in this one. I think the Ravens are going to try and really assault Baker Mayfield early without Odell Beckham there anymore. With the Browns' struggles in the pass game, I feel like the Ravens are going to really bring the pressure early on, try and see if they can establish a lead and get into a positive game script. And with that second game around the bend, the Browns are going to be able to lick their wounds, go back, and maybe save some of their juice, so to speak, for that second game. Nick Chubb obviously has fresh legs right now, so he's going to be the primary concern for the Ravens. But with the Browns having that bye week, it is something that's on the Ravens' mind, but there's really nothing they can control or do about it. So all they can do is try and see how they can maybe establish a positive game script early, not need to rely on some things that they've put away, and see if they can't build some wrinkles off of this first game with the Browns. But the Browns are going to have a lot more time to do that. Kevin Stefanski and his staff are going to be able to make supreme adjustments with an entire week off in between games. They're going to get to study the Ravens against the Steelers as well. So it certainly is in Cleveland's advantage in that situation. But at the end of the day, these two teams play each other twice a year. They're battle tested against each other. They know each other very well. There's been high scoring affairs. There's been blowouts and everything in between the last couple of years. So it doesn't change a ton other than the fact that the Browns are going to be able to have a little more time to rest, recuperate, and just solely focus on the Ravens and make adjustments from week to week. So I think a lot of people are anticipating the Ravens to win the first one, as the Browns haven't had their bye yet. They're kind of limping into this one, especially offensively, despite how strong their defense has been. But they're going to be able to get a little bit more healthy, come back, and get guys like Kareem Hunt and Jack Conklin back, who are obviously trying to work their way back from IR right now, but that's a tall task when these guys are maybe out of football shape a little bit and only have a couple days to get into it. So the Browns are going to be a little bit more at full strength in that second matchup and going to be in Cleveland at home. The Ravens are going to be in the third game of 3 consecutive divisional games. Those are AFC North football games. It is violent, hard-hitting football, as it always is. So the Browns definitely have an advantage in that second one, and the Ravens obviously have an advantage in this first one.